let's talk about a spool holder, the path of the thread and thread tension. Hi there, welcome to a new video on the Sugaridoo channel. It is Q&A Tuesday, so I am going to answer a question on Tuesday. Welcome to the Sugaridoo studio. My name is Irene and let's dive into this week's question. The question is about a spool holder. So now I have a normal spool on my machine, but most of the times you will see me in the videos with a big spool behind my machine and a spool holder. And the question was, what is the thread pad thread path, and is the tension okay when you use a spool holder? So I use a Bernina 770 QE and it works perfectly with a spool holder. So let me show you how that works with a big spool. Let's bring in the tools. So here I have a spool holder which has a centerpiece like this and a longer piece that goes in at the end. I'll just scoop you back a little bit so you can see it all. Yeah, so this goes behind the sewing machine. Just need to untighten this. Yes, there we go. I can take this off because I'm not going to use that, and take a larger spool. This is just thread for piecing or refill, 50 weight, and the thing on top over here, that is the part that guides your thread. So it needs to pull the thread to the top from your spool, and from this I will show you up close in a minute. There is a thread guide thingy that you don't use when you put your spool on your machine, but you do put your thread through this thread guidance thingy, and then threading your machine is the same as you would when your spool would be here. So let me show you up close what this looks like. So we start on here with our big spool, and then the thread goes all the way up through this guide, and then from here you go to your machine. So normally your thread would be here, and then it would go to this point directly, but now you just put it through this tiny hoop, and this little thingy doesn't do anything for tension. So it is here, but as you can see it's a very big one, so it doesn't do anything tension wise. That is what's happening here. So in this part of your machine you can thread it like you would always do. Oops, where is the focus? So you can thread your machine like you would normally do when you have your thread over here, and then it will go from here to there, and now it goes from here to there. So yeah, that is that's the difference. But besides that, it just goes through these parts that take care of the tension of the top thread in the same way as with a normal smaller spool. So I don't really see a difference in thread tension. So yeah, that's it, I guess. That is my answer to the question, how does it work with a spool holder and a big spool and thread tension. So that's it, and probably the little loop that's on top of my machine is different for other brands, but you can always Google spool holder and your brand of your machine and see if there's instructions on how to work it with your machine. But this is how it works with a Bernina 770. Thank you for your question, and thank you for watching. Hope to see you again next week. Bye!